Oh, hello there! I'm just reading a very difficult and complex book as I wait for my interview subject, Dr. Kevin Stolarick. Oh, and look, here he is right now. Welcome, Kevin.
Well, hello, Harvey.
Oh, first of all, Kevin, do you like street meat?
Of course.
And how, Kevin, how do you find street meat adds to or subtracts from the quality of life in Toronto?
Oh, it definitely makes it a much more interesting and exciting place.
Indubitably. And Kevin, was your PhD as difficult to obtain as was my hot dog facial hair?
Probably. Normally, hot dogs and hair don't go well together.
And can you please explain how creativity is a vital part of a thriving city or community?
Well, it's a complicated collection of things, but it really is that new ideas, whether they're in companies or with individuals, are really what's driving things forward, and that's creativity.
And speaking of creativity then, what sort of benefit does a space like, say, Ontario Place bestow upon the citizens of Toronto or Ontario as a whole?
Well, one of the things that we often see is that people really like places that have lots of great amenities. But what they're really interested in and what we really notice is when we're looking at, especially at creative workers, so not only people who work in creative industries, but programmers and doctors and others, is they actually love to have kind of outdoor spaces and places where they can take their whole family and go and do things. And so something like Ontario Place, or a perhaps slightly fixed up Ontario Place, would definitely have something, I think, to offer that would help be an attraction on the waterfront that everybody could enjoy.
How would the building of a casino or a condo on the site of Ontario Place affect the quality of life in Toronto?
Well, what would happen is it would end up being kind of a private use for a small number of people as opposed to something that everybody could enjoy. And so it would, in fact, and in fact, if it were a casino, one of the things that you often see is when casinos get built, you've got a lot of residences in and around the waterfront already, and casinos tend to actually drive property values down. There is at least a perception of increased crime, which leads to an increased police presence, which also makes people more uncomfortable. And you would be taking what is essentially a public space and making it only available to a small number of people.
Dear Kevin, I prepared a rap for you.
Oh no.
May I please perform it now?
Oh, of course.
Carnegie Mellon, a PhD. Creativity is the place I wanna be. I don't have legs, but that's a gas. 'Cause I know the meaning of the word critical mass. Hot dogs are smart, and so are you. Kevin Stolarick, be in my crew and save Ontario Place.
Yay!
Thank you, thank you. So, Kevin, will you be in my crew and become an honorary hot dog man?
I would be happy.
Then we will add that to your credentials.
Yay!
Thank you, Kevin. There you have it, Ontario. Kev is in my posse, and I'm pretty sure I just earned a PhD. So look out for my book, Creative Sass, coming out 2017.